Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.
Yo, medasi. Mamifa akwanya wenchia me NDC mpanyimfo nyina nyame adom this year. Ye new executives for the national level of the NDC.
Okay.
Nti mechi obia amechi region for so mechi anya so tu for so nyina amensanchia NDC for more NDC mpanyimfo more anya so tu. Mami say ene ye topic no is about near course the whole year. Nti esu ye pa na me far from the Ghana's economy side no. Em say this year niema anshedan ko ye kra from Ghana. Na ni nyina emu no it has to do with the me amenyu attack ekomo government. Tundo government who can crawl monti you know. Niema nyina say by July and sana president catch any microphone and say let us go to the IMF. Now mamusha the economy this year and treaty Ghana for ye cry. In fact, that will be a kind. I think I agree. Then you know my award for surviving 2022.
Ghana for you
because I'm not easy. Poor price, basa, mommy. Edanibo, basa. Inflation, basa. In fact, every corner be a wofano, mommy. And then cement price, the iron rods, the India, the blocks, everything, mommy. Everything. Go fish and to mean to ya. Edani and to mean to be. Last one, so I say, I know, said those days, no. Young crow for Mubu Juma was second, baby, our multi action tiny typhon. Once say one more tenant, be far. When I say, I dose ye pa. I say Exodus. Time Israel for every Egypt to now Moko, promised land. That's what happens in the evening. Baby and auntie. Wow. And this year, dear. No fun in terms of Ghana's economy, mommy. But you know, me when say it's a leadership. We don't think about inclusive governance. Ethiopia, we know it all. Yena Ghana for to Obama and ye can ye and ye can ye and that's what led us to this place because somewhere last year, ye who say ye 2020 your budget deficit echo beyond 15%. You know, we know. Say trouble is coming. Ye who ye can want them on the NDC side our parliament. Finance committee, programs, press conference, upon press conference, can want them. Ora Mahama, Babontin, press conference. We are at a crossroad, can want them. Say, be a year kono. You must say, and the best way out, and say, Yanko IMF, somewhere last year. It's year, somewhere September, Echo Yanka. Near see, you know, August, September, October. No. Anka mami, Ebia, na, year. Be free, but ni nyina mu no na me kan no ye nim ni nyina we know it all. We are seeing nyanse nyina in finance and economics ni nyina she ru about me ne pe ono pe ni trimu na enne am be bia say and then hwe bia ye nam. So me I blame everything on bad leadership and governance and not inclusive governance. Ye nti obi I feel say ye ni nyina no. Those are the things I say Ghana economy no e ma Ghana for breye. Well, if I'm an example, say, Obi Biara or Dija, Okra Niema worth $100,000, no, mommy, somewhere December of last year. And I open this one, January of last year, no. Abia Sani Panabenya, only 700,000 to convert into $100,000. Say $1 to 7 cities. That's what was happening in December or January last year. January this year. Wow. But somewhere in October, no, that same worth of goods goods worth $100,000. Nipano was to cough out 1.5 million Ghana cedis, more than twice of the Ghana other crowds have same amount of goods. And I say, Ngofo I say Ngofo business. Now I say and Amia Doma, ye to me say ye call IMF staff level agreement. Maybe a year ye train board approval. I did if anything domestic debt exchange abano. On say confidence has come back to the economy, and then say no dollar no, I'm moving from the 50, It's around interbank is around 8, but we call for it it's on 9.7 and so on. The F1 crowd 9.
And run 3 days ago, to 8.5.
8.5. Wow. And this is the clear evidence of Niayeka last year. Say, Yenko IMF because must say be you can say, hey, no this COVID-19. Like COVID-19 by a crab. Look at the kind of money you got. To the extent say, according to Mwankasa finance minister, no, almost say you couldn't spend everything. You spent only 12 billion and put 6 billion into the central and I say, the Abines coffers. Wow. So Obians and say COVID-19 and Russia, Ukraine rely on to just to give excuse. And then the correct because the war in Ukraine with Russia still like also maybe and see what at all brought the city from the 15 down to the 8. What? Say war na echo so I will say and nothing na me say they know na how never form no. How come say and then they are still fighting? But see that hold I pager. So that was not the issue. They will argue with you, no more can say and I say and say and it's not true and then on Sabbath form. You call IMF and me adum. Omuchi and man say debt restructuring yes start here and then ama the offshore young crop for movie they came to buy our local bonds when there's some confidence say okay IMF bemu into me na me buy at least it is safe my main just can end out and then the demand for the foreign currency above form otherwise somewhere in July the demand for the foreign currency was really high against supply nibi and obia the dollar and that is what put pressure on our foreign currency. In addition to Nemana Yekrano, we are already import-driven country. And every year, we are fangoni other things are worth $10 billion every year. And investors are also taking their money out, of course, in dollars now. That's where the pressure came on Ghana. Now, Momun say, Omonim Diano, Akopim, and they have no way to go to the IMF. Omako, and then Ama. The dollar above form. But another thing they've announced and also high-end this year is the foreign debt suspension, payment suspension. Okay. A hononzo, mami, it's affecting your reputation as a country. Seriously. Seriously. Wow. Now, who suspended BBA? At least you have to give time and date. Say maybe the suspension is for a week or 2 or 3. But in the ATR, they say we have suspended payment. And also the air was because once you are not paying, it means you not use dollars to pay your loans. But for how long are you going to be on a suspension? Wow. It affects the country's reputation. Wow. In the world, international, capital market, very affected. And I think so. Whatever modalities are ready to acquire will use for the foreign debt exchange. And also, I say information about piecemeal, but that's not the way you manage the country, and that is one thing that this particular government they be our more year. Levy if you say question then all at a go more than 2 times say we have to pay levy, and this if you can't say we will not allow the levy to pass and then are buying with the opportunity to go and organize town hall meetings to explain what the levy is. But that's wrong. The same way debt exchange program it means and also the same thing the domestic one you have not informed Ghanaian stakeholders anything, and that's why strike adults the labor union agitating because stakeholder engagement was very poor, very weak, in fact none. They say you have organized you are organizing this domestic debt exchange program. Meanwhile the stakeholders in Crofona Musika especially the pensioner or Mufans buying hono that will be affected greatly. Everything put it aside. And what? They've all signing warnings. UTAC, CTAC, Emma warning say one year now say what do you say? Trouble for you. I don't know the government is broke. It's gonna be new. And as I come, they can't even pay the foreign this they will know. Now we crown say the way G loans are the manage the economy. Next year say Abaya say almost total revenue of 143 billion. if you are expecting income of 143 billion, that make me feel say then your expenditure should be also closer to that figure. Sure. But expense is 205 billion. Hey. What it means is say next year no, 61 billion. That's the meaning. Oh, and you are just adding. The car won't mean to then you are adding. If you are going to go by that expenditure, it means that is how much you are going to pay. Cough out. And it's taking away our mega revenue here. Next year, the allocation to pay interest and principal pay 52 billion. 52 billion less than capital expenditure of 27 billion. Wow. And let's cut our coat according to our size. And I say according to our cloth. Material. Material and say so. Let's cut according to it. You can't tell me say you are expecting 143 billion, then you be spending 205 billion. I'll bet you loan 61 billion.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Tano.
Needs FM.